How y'all be? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel in this tore up ass nightgown. How are we doing today? We're doing good. Today's currently Friday, and I'm gonna take y'all in a day of my life, a summer day in my life. I was supposed to go to work today, but I didn't go. I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. I've been in a really kind of like transitional phase in my life, I guess. I'm trying to figure out who I am, like what's going on with myself, you know. Ooh, I actually did fake my nails. I don't pop. But yeah, I'm just trying to like figure out my life right now and like who is Maya, I guess. Like, what is she like, and what are things that work best for her, and like, I don't know, just like trying to like get to know myself as a 20-year-old about to be in their mid-20s. I don't know why I was about to say mid-30s, about to be in their mid-20s. And I don't know, it's just been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little hard. I guess it's just been hard, just like, I guess just coming to terms with things and like the reality of things, I guess, and just like how my life has been, and like really realizing, I don't know, just how like people move and how things could have been, or how things should have went but didn't, I guess. But I just come to the reality that it's like up to me to fix those things in my life. And yeah, it is a little like, I don't know, it's just like very unknown, I guess. And I don't really know, I guess, like how to like handle it sometimes. And sometimes I get in my head and I'll be like, but like I said, it's just a growing period, and I know that everything's gonna be okay, because it is always okay. And I feel like even in this period too, and you know, we're in a Gemini moon. We're in a Gemini moon. That's mine. That's one of my big three. I'm a Virgo sun, a Gemini moon, and a Cancer rising. So right now, I feel like that's why it's hitting me hard this season, because I'm just like really understanding who I am as a person, and like literally like the teenage version of myself is like gone. And it is kind of like, I don't know, just different. But I'm happy about it, you know? Change is good. Change can be scary, but change is good. Well, let me tell you the biggest but best thing that's happened. So, if y'all didn't know, well, obviously some of y'all don't know because I haven't said it, but my sister's texting me. I am dyslexic, and I was diagnosed with dyslexia when I was like 5, and no one ever really explained to me what that meant. Like, I knew like it was very hard for me to do like reading comprehension and like math. I struggle with math a lot because the words would just be like jumbled, and like my brain couldn't just like, it's hard to explain dyslexia because ran out of storage. But it's like this perception that we see things just like upside down and twisted and stuff like that, but that's not necessarily the case for everybody. My dyslexia, I actually found out the name of it recently after doing like some research and stuff, and I finally like figure out what kind of dyslexia I had, and the name of it's gonna be like right here. But basically, the dyslexia I have is like where I see words and it's really hard for me to comprehend how to sound out words. Cause like when I see words, like if I see a letter, I see like M. It doesn't naturally come to me that M is a sound. It's just a letter. And it's so weird to explain, but it's not like I don't, like obviously M makes the sound, but like in my brain, if I use like my brain doesn't comprehend it as a sound. So what I've always like did when I was little, I would always like basically have, they call it like a tree, like a word tree. And basically when my early development years, I would have a word tree where I would remember, like they said, like an average, like most kids remember up to 10,000 words, but I would remember it. Instead of like sounding it out, I would remember the word, like most common words, and I would just know it by remembering it, but not sounding it out, because I just couldn't understand how to sound it out. So the best way for me to like read was remembering the words. So when I first started reading, I just remembered the word because I couldn't sound out the word because I couldn't understand how to do it. And that is dyslexia. So it's like my brain doesn't see it like that. And sometimes, like, especially like for spelling, like if you tell me to like spell a word and like, I don't know, like a word I haven't seen in a long time, I'm gonna like what? Like I'm gonna go into a panic, which caused me a lot of anxiety. And then I feel like that's why I have so much anxiety today because of that. And I feel like me and my sister were talking about it earlier this week. Yeah, yesterday actually. That's probably why I have so much driver anxiety, because I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to understand a sign. So I always have to be on guard, because if I don't understand the sign, I'm going to get my ass in a wreck. So that's just like been a big thing. Actually, today I'm going to go to the library and get some books on, just read over, I guess, things and just see like how people cope with the specific anxiety that I have. And yeah, like I said earlier, I like with this specific dyslexia, I never knew I had it until yesterday. Because I knew that I had anxiety. Well, I do have anxiety, but I knew that I had dyslexia, but I didn't know what dyslexia. And let's just call it what is the educational system for kids with needs sucks ass. At least the school that I went to, they don't really, I feel like they really just don't give a fuck about them kids, because I feel like some things could be easily fixed and they automatically label kids with special needs or like a disability, or if it doesn't have like a physical disability, that they automatically assume that they're stupid and that they're dumb, and then there's no fixing it. It just is what it is. And that is just like the worst mentality ever to put into a kid. And I know, like, when I was in school, like, it got to a point where, like, I would explain to people, like, how I would interpret things when I was learning and I just couldn't understand it. And people would just say, like, I had a lot of teachers just say, like, I just don't understand how you're not getting this. Or I don't understand, like, how everyone else is getting this but you. And it made me feel terrible. So, like, after a while, I just kind of, like, just stopped trying. And I think that would make me more quiet and not as going anymore. Because I feel like as a kid, I was very outgoing. Like, I was just a wild kid, especially in elementary school. But because I had that learning disability, it really did, like, change my behavior towards things, because I would always be anxious if somebody would ask me to read and then I couldn't understand it. And, like, And we all know if you're the kid that can't read in class, your ass is getting bullied. And that's just a given. And like people, it's crazy because people are just so mean, you know, like people are just assholes. And like people don't care. Like people really don't care if you have a learning disability. If you can't read, they laughing at your ass. And then that's just what it is. And so in a lot of ways too, I think it prepared me for life. Besides like dyslexia, and like I realized that people don't really give a fuck about you. Like you could tell people, hey, I remember one time I was telling this teacher we would do popcorn reading. If you're dyslexic and you know about popcorn read, that is your biggest fear in life. So we were doing the popcorn read, and like we're reading a book in class. You know how you like get assigned a book to read. And I told the teacher beforehand, said, hey, I have dyslexia. Is it okay if I don't read as we do popcorn read? I just feel more comfortable not doing that. And then she was like, oh, okay. And then tell me why this raggedy, I'm not going to call her the B word, but this raggedy teacher picked on me anyway. And I was just like, didn't I just tell you I don't want to feel comfortable reading this thing? I think maybe I'm going to give her maybe a little bit of benefit of the doubt, plus she probably thought I was just like, oh, she just doesn't want to read. But no, it's not that. It's because I haven't read. This is our first time reading this shit, and I need time to comprehend. And it doesn't, like, for my dyslexia, it takes me time to understand things. Like, it takes me time to understand what I'm reading. If I just read it straight off the page, I'm not going to understand anything. And nobody's going to understand what I'm saying, because I don't understand what I'm saying. And obviously, people laughed, and they made fun of me. And that was like the longest, when you're reading and you can't understand, and you know people can't know that you're stuttering and stuff like that. It's like people are going to rip you to shreds. They're going to make fun of you. And it was just horrible. And it made me just, like I said, it just made me want to be quiet and just be in the back. And a lot of people who have dyslexia or any type of learning ability, they're like the disruptive kid, and they like clown a lot and stuff like that. But that wasn't me. I was the one in the back, quiet, minding my business and just being by myself. And, you know, and also I moved a lot, so I didn't really know anybody. I didn't know anyone. So it was hard for me to just develop, really, because I wouldn't say anything. I would just be in the back quiet. And I think my teachers and people took that as like, oh, they just don't want to do it. No, it's not that. It's just I am scared because I can't understand. I don't know how to comprehend things, especially in math class and reading class. It's not that. I'm embarrassed if I go up there. I'm going to make a fool out of myself because I can't understand. And I'm trying to ask for help. But then, like, I had one teacher. I had some bad teachers, y'all. I had one teacher, a math teacher. I constantly explained to him that I really just don't understand. I would go to tutoring, and the tutoring would not help because the guy was just like, I don't understand how you don't get this. And I was just like, I just don't even know like how to explain it, because I'm trying to explain it, but I still don't understand. And it's just because I'm dyslexic. And I really wish I knew my diagnosis, what exactly the dyslexia I had back then, because I feel like that just would have made things a lot easier, a lot better for me. But obviously I can't change the past. But like, I'm just grateful that I know it now, and I'm able to take accountability for my life and like do what I need to do to fix the problem and what will work best for me to succeed and do the things I need to do, and stop having terrible self-talk for myself and just immediately saying I can't read that when I can read. And it's just like, it's like a whole thing. Like, it's so annoying. But I mean, I was blessed to have dyslexia, so I can't change what God gave me. So all I can do is just figure out things to work for myself. But that's just what's been going on, I guess. And yeah, actually, like I said, I'm actually about to go to the library to pick up some books about the dyslexia I have, and just like, I don't know, just like read about it, find how like different things to like not fix it, but like cope with it, and how to make my life have more structure, I guess. So I'm gonna take y'all to the library with me. I'm about to let my nails dry, and then I'm gonna go get myself together, and then we're gonna go to the library. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this rant I had. So yeah, all right, I'll be right back. I'm on some pimp shit. Hey, you say you all about money. Yeah, I'm on that cash shit. I'm in my bag, bitch. I'm on your ass, bitch. I'm in that new shit. You on that last year. Bitch, I do pimp shit. Oh, you on simp shit. Hey, you say you all about money. Yeah, I'm on that cash shit. Look, I don't be stressing by none of these niggas. When they be talking, I don't even listen. Telling me secrets, I probably forget it. But I'ma tune in when he say he gon' lick it. He told him send me a pay cause he miss me. I told him send me a stack if he really. I don't be trusting these streets, they tricky. Send him a pic of somebody else's titties. I'm a finesse and I'm a fly dresser. Words cannot express how hot it is outside. It is so hot. It is so hot outside. It don't make no sense. Oh, let me get my water bottle. I got some stuff from the food pantry thing on campus. Oh, yeah, these are the books I got. Yeah. Now I understand why I've never seen these books. Because who's gonna pick a book like this? It's just a plain black book. You can't even see what it is on the side. I feel like this book has good information, but like, how can you know that if it's just a plain book? It ain't got no cover. I don't know. Let's do a haul of what I got at the pantry. I got some chili, some Rotel, so I can pick up like some chips. Now I got some cheese in there, so I can make like some Rotel or something. And I have some ground beef as well. So I got some Rotel or something. I got some spaghetti. Some more chili. Some ramen. And let me tell you, I've never been a ramen girl. Out of my whole time in college, I've never been a ramen girl. But I figured out how to make it taste better. And like how, I don't know, because it just wouldn't taste that good to me. But now I'm like, yeah. I'm going to show y'all my ramen recipe. Yeah, ramen. And then I got some washing powder stuff. I've never used this before, but and I have some face cream that was there. I actually like this. I've used this one before from the pantry and I liked it. I used to like use it at night and like it gives a lot of hydration for dry skin. But yeah, that's all I got. Some dinner. I look so crazy with this robe on. I'm about to make some dinner. I'm about to make some I'm gonna make some, my phone died. I mean not died, but it ran out of storage. I'm gonna make some chicken bites, I guess. And that's leaking. Yeah. Chicken bites, and I'm gonna make some cheese. Can this be boiled? I'm gonna make some Kraft mac and cheese. I'm gonna get some mixed vegetables, and then yeah. Food is very unaesthetic, but it's cute. This is my dinner. I fried up some chicken and I made the batter. I still have some left over so I can make that for tomorrow's dinner. And I got some peas and some macaroni and cheese. The portion was kind of big, but there was only a little bit of vegetables left, so I was like, well, I might as well just eat it all. And I haven't even really ate that much today, so this is the dinner.